Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is for you. And just so you know, you are a Thunderbird in the native astrology. Thunderbird clan is about the fire clan. It's about being able to, you know, take a hit and come back from it. So, you know, like the Thunderbird is sort of like the phoenix in the ashes, right? You know, they get burned and they got to come back from it. But the Thunderbird's even more than that. They rise higher and higher and higher. They're considered the Firebird, right? They are passionate and strong, and way to put it, they make a difference in the world. You know, if you are Leo, anybody in the room here, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, any of you in here realize the power of your fire, the power of your light, the power of your sun. This is so much of Thunderbird. You know, it's just like beating hard and fast and loud and proud, beautiful energy, right? And in the native tradition, you would be considered a salmon or a sturgeon. You know, and the sturgeon is all about the big fish in the sea, right? So it's sort of like the lion, the beast of the jungle, you know. So it's the same kind of thing, only it's a sturgeon, and that's a big fighty kind of a fish, right? If you ever seen a sturgeon, it's huge. It's absolutely huge, and it is strong, and it is determined. It gets to the point. It gets its mark. It gets what it wants. It can be silently tracking what it needs, and always in the end finds exactly what it wants, okay? That is the energy of Leo. Creative, resourceful, romantic. Oh yes. Sturgeon and salmon, or salmon's all about, you know, propagating and finding their old home and coming back to it, you know. That's why I said sturgeon and salmon is associated to the Leo. All right, so Leo, this is for you. This is Sun, Moon, and Ascendant for the month of May 2026. Yeah, we have to talk about the sexes. So people who identify as a female, I'm being told to tell you to be cautious, take your time, go slow if you're single, don't push things, don't move too fast, make sure you remember the gift that you are, all right? Make sure you remember the gift that you are. There could be a lot of experiences you had with people in the past that took advantage of you, did not see your value, saw themselves as more superior than you, and I think you've about had enough of that nonsense. So I see you having to take your time around that. If you're in a relationship with someone who is difficult like that, I honestly think that this is going to be you breaking free. I don't see you putting up with this type of a situation for too long. So if your love affair has gone sour and you're experiencing someone who takes advantage of you, Leo, this is going to be a month of clearing that and getting out of the way. If you're single, Leo, I think you might be getting the old vibes back, you know. Maybe you want to get involved again, or if you are in a relationship and you're walking away, you're probably going to walk away for a while and learn to love yourself again. But if you're someone who's been single for a while, this is going to be a month where you're going to kind of recharge, reset, and hope that maybe you can find love again. Maybe you still take your time though, because I think it's important for you, Leos, to stay in a romantic situation. I think it's good for you. All right. Now, if you are in a reasonably good relationship, I'm going to say that person, maybe there's some sort of legal situation or some concerns about something legal down the road that has to be resolved, that has to be rethunk, basically. There could be someone who is not feeling as courageous as they once were. Maybe they need a boost up. Put your energy out there. Whatever you put out there can come back. Whatever you put out there, it's possible for it to come back. Opportunities around money, opportunities that you thought may have been lost may come back again. There may be some things you have to walk away from completely because it's just not serving you, but I think that this is going to be an interesting month of clearing and organizing yourself. There will be a waiting around. I'm going to say that some of you Leos have not had the pleasure of extreme joy in a long time. And that's going to make it's going to make a big difference this month for you as you go through why that is, and maybe giving yourself a whole new chance to start over and re-love and find the truth, find the soul that you've been looking for. I do see some of you in relationships with some decent people, but maybe your partner isn't so happy too. That's another thing. So I'm going to see some regrouping, re-educating, new opportunities coming your way. I don't know. This looks like a good month, to be honest, overall, even though it sounds like if you're in a bad relationship, you'll fix it or get out of it. But that's a good thing. You free yourself, right? It might be a month of being overwhelmed. There's so much going on, so many people wanting a piece of you. But you do need to be careful of maybe your heart, or maybe your blood pressure or something like that. Maybe your sleep patterns. You do need to be careful of your health. So give some time to your health and doing the right things for you. Money and opportunities for money. I do see the opportunities for money are definitely around you. There could be some question as to whether you should do this or whether you should do that, though. You know what I mean? There could be some of that going on. So there'll be some conversation with family or partnerships that will help you make some decisions about finances and about money. But in the end, I do see good cooperation, new beginnings. Maybe there isn't the contracts that you want or things written down, but possibilities are there. I do think, though, that you've got a lot on your mind and a lot going on in the month of May, and probably could use a hand up. That's what I got to say to you, Leos.